here this afternoon, varying from the Formula 2s, the Ministox, the Super Rods and the Hot Rods are the non-counting tank boys, and right on the other extreme we have the bangers. So, as you can see, the Ministox are out on circuit, and as I intimated earlier on, these lads are down from our cousin track up at the Walton Stock Car Club up in Carnforth in North Lancashire, and we welcome him here for his first time this afternoon on their debut here at the Bolton circuit, and we wish them well. Let's give you a bit of a highlight as to who is out there on the grid. Right, we've got Darren and Duncan Greenhub in cars 379 and 155. The guy right at the back in that old beautiful white looking Mini with the silver roof is in fact Tom Boardman. Tom is the national, well I should say the club champion at the Walton circuit. He won that back in September, and certainly a worthy driver of that he certainly is. Number 62 is Dave Eccles. We've got 239, Neil McConney. Apologies if I get your name a little tongue-tied this afternoon, Neil, but certainly a mouthful. 44, very smart, simple and basic looking car, but a very effective one indeed at his home track of Walton, and that's Stephen Smith. 216, a new driver to the the Ministox scene at Walton, and amply aided by Formula 2 driver Neil Finn. The lad at the wheel is Martin Lowe. So 29 at the front of the grid, that's Neil Hodson. 155, Duncan Greenhub is alongside him. We have his brother Darren in 379 on row 2. 216 is Martin Lowe. 44, Stephen Smith. 239 is Neil McConney. 62, David Eccles, and at the back 277, Tom Boardman. Give them the all clear, and we're on the rolling lap for the first race of the afternoon, racing over 10 laps. So away we go then with car 29, Neil Hodson leading them away. 155, Duncan Greenhub's already swiped clear by 44, Stephen Smith, who moves quite smoothly into that second place. But just look at Tom Boardman there driving into turn number 3 in car 277. Down the home straight he comes, the man with the silver top in third place, challenging Duncan for third. 29, Neil Hodson leading at this early stage from Stephen Smith in car 44. Tom Boardman now getting to grips with this shorter circuit than what he's normally accustomed to at Walton, but Tom Boardman now is showing that he is the fastest guy on this circuit this afternoon, lying in third place. Then we have 155, 216, Martin Lowe seems to be struggling just a little bit, as Duncan Greenhub moves through in 379. Right behind him is David Eccles in car 62. Martin Lowe giving a bit of a fight of it as he goes down the back straight. Number 3 out of 4 onto the home straight is 29, Neil Hodson leading, and it will be 5 laps to go next time, please, Andy. 29 from 44 and 277, and the lead is going to be pretty closely contested in just a few laps time as we go down the laps. 5 to go, as you can see on Mr. Starver's board. 29 from 44 and 277. The fight for the lower places is equally as keen as David Eccles leads them in car 62. Martin Lowe puts the bumper in on 379 Duncan Greenhub. And then we have 239 Neil McConney. But this is the man for the lead as we go up the far side. Can Neil Hodson hang on now as you go down these laps? The man in the sandwich is 44, Steve Smith, as the attack comes to a fall from 277. The silver driver, Tom Boardman. A little bit of smoke emitting from that 277 car, but it's not holding him up anything, and the battle is now on for second place. 44 versus 277 as they try and reel in the leader. 29, Neil Hodson, who sees the 2 laps to go for. Coming through some of those back markers now. Neil Hodson, though, certainly not being slowed up. Tom Bolton has managed to squeeze through into that second place, but he receives a big shove of that front bumper from Steve Smith in 44 as we go down this last circuit. And that battle is on for that second place. Tom Bolton putting in that bumper with mad abandon. As they go to the far side, it looks like Neil Hodgson has done enough to win this race, but the battle's still raging for that second position. Into turn 3, they're doing very, very wide indeed. It's 29 who crosses the line to win. Neil Hodgson ahead of 44. Steve Smith, 277. Tom Bolton. And then it looks like we've got the back markers to come through, and it could well be 155 who will cross the line next. There he comes. Just keep them going through, Mr. Starter, please. Ahead of 62. 379, 216, and 239. And if we can have a red flag, please, Andy. That completes sweep number 1. Off we go then on the lap of honour for the top driver in the Ministox there is 29, Neil Hodgson. Okay, so we're on to the first race over 16 laps of early. Formula 2. Next line follows 3962. Leads the race from James Osborne in car number 50. 123 Simon Langordi in a big hurry to try and get through the pack. He's lying in third place, but here comes Andy Barr in 693. Neil Finger's stacked up 2 cars already on turn number 1. But up the back, the man to look out for is 658 Dean Mason. Already back with his 790 Mark Taylor. Well, that's up still with the fence as 218 Rob Speed winces his way through the field. So the racing is hot, fast and furious already as the lead cars come through. Number 610. Stanford is your leader for 396, Brian Barlow. And they're on the far side. 610 moving into turn number 3 from 396. 693, Andy Powell is in third, ahead of number 50, James Osborne. Leading the yellow top charge, we have 86, Steve Moon, ahead of 881, Sean Ward. And they're going through past the unfamiliar driver. And Andy, if you can hear me, left flank please for 371, Peter Wright, he is on the far side. So the race is a very, very fast one indeed. And here comes the lead car, 396, Brian Burrows, leading this one. 693, Andy Powell comes through on his inside. Then neck and neck to the lead on the Warrington base driver. Picks it up in heat number 1. It's 693 from 396, 86 Steve Booth is in third place. Ahead of number 50, James Osborne, 133, Simon Lang. And then comes another yellow top driver, 239, Jeff Coleman. But Steve Booth, who has already got over 6 races here this season in the Bolton track, is now leading this one in car 86. 86 from 693. Brian Barrow gets all over the place, causing all sorts of havoc here on the home straight. And Andy will be halfway next time, please. Halfway next time. So 86 leading from 693. But just look at Rob Springfield, the world champion. Puts that front win very effectively indeed. And moves through into third position now. The world champion into turn number 3. Out of turn 4. Jeff Coleman is between himself and his hot pursuer. The Lancaster Bowler 658 Dean Mason, who tries to move through on his inside now into 4th place. 86 Steve Booth, and it will be 5 laps to go next time please for your leader on the 86 Steve Boone. Moving into turn number 3. Out of 4, onto the home straight, 5 to go for 86 Steve Boone. And he's still got fairly handsome lead ahead against this pursuer. It's 218 Rock Street in second. In third is 658 Dean Mason. Third place 693 Andy Powell. Then we have 239 Jeff Coleman, 133 Simon Lang, and 396 Ryan Barlow. And the gap between first and second is coming down. 86, there he is, 3 to go. Here comes Rock Speed, passing the back marker, John Eddington. Then the white master bomber, 658 Dean Mason is third. 239 Jeff Coleman making his return to racing after a lengthy spurt. Ryan comfortably in third ahead of 693 Andy Powell. And 396 Ryan Barlow battling with 61 John Hayes. In 79 Mick Rockwell has gone into the spin. Has been going down the laps now. And it could be very, very close indeed. We're on the last circuit. How's 86 Steve Boone got it up? This could be race number 7. And he's down the far side. For the last time, the checkered flag will be held aloft. And it will be across the line. 86 Steve Boone winning from 218. Rob Speed in second. Then 658 Dean Mason. Third place went to 239 Jeff Coleman. 693 Andy Powell. Then came 61 John Hayes. 396 Brian Barlow. And 123 Simon Lang. 81 Sean Ward. And 216 Neil Finn. Just keep it going just a few moments more please, Andy, as we get them across the line. And that will be doing fine. We'll have a red flag please. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of a very fast and highly exciting race from Barnsley in Yorkshire, winning race number 8, no less, here this afternoon over the 1995 season. A hot contender for the Northwest Open title with double points at stake. It's 86 Steve Boone. We'll bring you the full top 10 places in just a few moments. From those who are racing tyres as they're going to burst into life any second. Ready and we're going racing! So 16 laps, that's what it takes them to get going, and they certainly rev those engines as they go clear. And 122. John Anslow leading them for the first time from 120. Frank Birch in second place. In third we have 52, Mick Robertson. 99, Ray Watkins in fourth. From number 2, Bill Dutton. And at the back is Dave Poole in his trusty Caprine car, 75. This is where it gets pretty busy. And as you can see, Mick Robertson in car 52, trying to make enough room around the outside. No margin for error, trying to go late into that corner. And power his way around the outside. But woe betide him if any mistake comes the way of those on his inside, because they'll have nowhere to go. 120 Frank Birch, 99 Rick Watkins now trying to elbow his way through into third place. Block the path as they go down the laps. 122 from 120. Then we have 52 Mick Robinson and 99 Ray Watkins, and 122 gets a little bit sideways there. And indeed they make contact into turn number 3. Here comes Mick Robinson now, 52, the all-black machine. And as you can see from the roof of that car, the English champion. And he has indeed done enough to go clear in car 52. John Andrews carrying on regardless. tight on the inside. 122, but he's been forced out by 120 Frank Birch. And here comes Ray Watkins' car in 99. So the lower grade driver beginning to give second best now. Been a battle between those who are trying to squeeze past that white grader, but now they've gone clear, and the battle resumes for the lead between Mick Robinson in car 52, and there will be 5 laps to go next time, please, Andy. And now Frank Birch beginning to mount his challenge, going through turns 1 and 2. They resume the battle on the back straight as Mick Robinson tries to get a little bit of daylight there between himself and his all-pink pursuer. Frank Birch refusing to give up the challenge. 99 Ray Watkins third. Then we have Darren Anslow getting a little bit sideways there in 4th place. Number 2, Bill Dutton, and then 75 Dave Poole. It looks like it's going to be the first off the back markers. This could prove interesting as Dave Poole goes wide. The lead cars go through with 2 laps remaining on the chart. And he's finally done it. Those tyres have given their best at 122. Darren Anslow is a spinner. Here goes Mick Robinson. This is it, the last circuit. And all or nothing for 120 Frank Birch. Up the back straight for the last time. Tries to mount that challenge, just try and squeeze through, but it hasn't quite paid off. Mick Robinson is first across the line from 120 Frank Birch in second. In third is 99 Ray Watkins. In fourth, number 2, Bill Dutton. And that's the red flag for the first race for the National Super Runs. Is Steve Woolley, and I must profess to know not quite how long he's had that car, but I mean, I was 3 and I remember those guys racing in like the New Brighton up on the north end of the Wirral near Wallasey, and that was incredible. Yeah. Some of the older drivers out there, older cars indeed, and a couple of Mark 1 Escort for the hot rods. So Carl Scholes 711 leading them through. That's Jamie Wallace. Barney is alongside him in 102. He should be titled Mark Pritchard, but he prefers Barney. 78 Andy Lees. Paul Scholes in 117. They're your front runners as we are waiting the drop of the green. Well, racing laps and we're away. So Jamie Wallace leading them through from Barney in 102 in second place. The first 3 try and break away as 117 Tony Green tries to keep in touch. Here comes Purvis in car 27, refuses to be known by any other name, that drives like the proverbial Yorkshire Terrier. Refuses to move over anybody, but one guy he has to give second best to there. And the police, here comes Baz Johnson. Number 17, Paul Scholes, trying to keep in touch. 900 is right behind him into turn number 1 and 2. That's Dave Patterson. A little bit of bargy going on. Let's see, the middle order of the pack. Up ahead, 711. Baz Johnson moving into second place. About to snatch that lead in a burst of acceleration, and he certainly got it. Baz Johnson. Oh, that looks pretty serious there. 711. Jamie Wallace blowing out smoke as he lets his foot off that accelerator. Tony Green trying to line up for that second place. Here comes Dave Patterson in car 900 in the wheel of his Subaru Mark 1 Escort. trying to squeeze on through on the inside. Bounce Johnson, he's got this by a long shot. Question is, who's going to get the other places? Steve Willing at the back in car number 6. Oh, don't hit anybody. Oh, that's an angular. That's a classic car. Don't hit anybody. So Steve Willie looking wobbly as the rest of the pack come through. 5 next time, please, Andy, for your race leader. And Baz Johnson really running rings around the rest of the opposition as he comes through. The other drivers some way back. As Dave Patterson in car 900 losing to that second place ahead of 117. Paul Scholes in 177 making a late break now. 117, 27 and 110. Having a good battle with 122, the mini driver Roger Tapasol, who tries to keep on the way as he throws that little mini into turns 3 and 4. Greg Smith in 110. Still battling away with Roger Tapasol in 122. And they're some way down the field. There's Baz Johnson in 9-11. Really making the upper opposition look somewhat ridiculous here. I mean, it's almost as if 2 formulas are in existence in one race. They are, in fact. And there's the winner of what we would deem to be the A-class. 911 Baz Johnson as the rest of the traffic comes through. Second man across the line will be Dave Patterson in car 900. And then we have 117 in third, ahead of 177, fourth place. We'll just keep them going, please, Andy. Get them across the line. Paul Scholes in car 17, 27, that's Purvis. 122, Roger Patterson. 110, Craig Smith. 102, that's Barney. And we'll give them a red flag, please, Andy.
Now the bonus battle is on. So we gotta make the most of our one night together when it's over, you know.
So no problems with the winner by what would you say, 2 laps? So that's what we would do. Going, and if there's any firm to follow, you'll have to look out for Gary Shovelton in 3.9, or Dino in 6.18, or Chris Hart in 2.58, but Bangor Racing doesn't have any form at all. You just have lots of laps. Right, so who's leading? Well, at the moment, who cares? Lots of pushing and shoving from treble 1. Petro trying to squeeze his way through. Somebody's full on with the arms as they go through. And 776 is your leader from treble 1. 999, don't call the police. Oh, that was pretty close as he left the fence. Matt Meck in car 10, still blowing that horn, but he's managed to switch it off now as the lead comes through. 776 leading from treble 1. Buzzing 999 is in third from 775, 514, and Will Speak is already up there in 318 already. Craig is spinning car 8, 140 coming through from 133, but we're looking up the far side for the leaders. And don't tell me, Will Speak is already over into the fence. Oh, did you see the metal fly there? Oh, get out the way! Get out the way! He doesn't look worried, does he? And there's a fair few chicanes out on the circuit as Will Speak comes through, and he had to display ultra-light reactions earlier on. Gary Shovelton shoves another lot out of the way. Now that car actually used to be a road-going, rally racer, a bit of a boy racer used to own that car. Apparently, when he tried to MOT it, they all laughed at him, so he thought, well, put that through for a game of dominoes, I'm racing. So, Gary Shovelton in second, Paul Jordan moving through into third, just about. Although Dino could well be there. 318. 318 Will Speak. Oh, and he covers another one. 999 gets him right in the door. Oh, and Dino has put away Gary Shovelton and proverbial war out on the circuit. 618 putting away one of the favourites. And it'll be 5 next time, please, Andy. So this is a pretty hectic banger stop race at the very best. And Gary Shovelton looking to try and get back into the race. Dino's just gone through. Chris Hart is a bit ahead of him. And Will Speak moving into turn number 4. Turn number 2, I should say. Trying to squeeze through. And, oh, Paul Jordan says there's no way there. Will Speak, he's been putting through the bumper right the way through these laps. And he doesn't really look very damaged. 318 leading. Chris Hart in 258 looks 6 seconds. Then we have Dino in 618. 27, that's Wayne. 177, Andrew Walsh. Oh, and Chris Hart, what are you doing? He's put himself away with 133 on the far side. Will Speak spins out. One of the Invader team. Oh, and Gary Shovelton trying to have a go on Dino. Gary Shovelton is determined. As we are going down the laps, 3 to go next time for your leader as they go through. 2 to go, here he is, 318. And he spins out another. Gary Shovelton tried to have a go again. He tried to have a go again at Dino in 618. As Dino is lying in the points in 2nd place. And what's Gary Shovelton doing? Well, he's run out of space there. He's trying to get in the way. He's trying to get in the way again. Had another go at Dino. And Chris Hart puts away Dino and puts him into a spin. And this has been some of the best banger racing in a good while here at Bolton. Wolf is through turns 3 and 4. He's onto the home circuit. The checker flag is up and down for Wolf Speak. Across the line in 2nd could well be 27. That's Wayne from Andrew Walsh in 177. Keep them going, please, Andy. Keep them going. We've got to make sure that we get everybody across the line. Just one more circuit, please, Andy. The race hasn't finished until the red flag goes out. Still places to be fought for. And that's a red flag, please, Andy. Thanks very much. So that was some classic banger racing. Away with Neil Hodgson leading them in car 29. Is wasting no time trying to get through on the inside. It's pretty close and they're neck and neck trying to elbow each other out of the way. And no room for error because compared to the plate at Wharton, if they go wide here, they'll meet an infamous wire and rope fence. Oh, that looks interesting. That looks very interesting. Duncan, what are you doing? Getting spun around by 62. That's what he's doing. Man who did that was Dave Eccles. So, 44, Steve Smith leading from Neil Hodgson in 29. NFR sponsored 216 Martin Lowe in 3rd place. And here comes Tom Boardman, the Warden champion in 277 in 4. And Dave Eccles looking a little bit limited in his vision there in car 62. Just keeping our eye on that. And once again, the Warden Ministox developing into 2 separate and distinct races. 62 leading the back markers from 239 and 379 as your leaders come through. 44 Steve Smith, 29 Neil Hodgson, 216 Martin Lowe, and 177 Tom Boardman. It will be halfway. 45 to go, Andy, next time. 5 to go next time. Pretty close up front as Tom Boardman applies the pressure to Martin Lowe, and Martin is spun, and where are they going? Oh, into the fence, but Tom just about manages to scrape out of it. But in his pursuit of the leaders, it looks like he's thrown himself out of contention. The battle is on still between 44 Steve Smith, 29 Neil Hodgson coming back for more as they go along the back straight into turn 3. And there's a little bit of a twitch from the back end of Steve Smith in car 44. Neil Hodgson still looking for that opportunity to present himself. Into the pits corner to go, and 29 trying to elect a title line. Steve Smith though trying to keep on that par. 44 from 29, 277, Tom Bowman in third, as 216 Martin Lowe did himself no favours, put himself into the wires there, and has to retire to the infield. The lap in the back marker, 62 Dave Eccles, and 239 gets sideswiped by Tom Boardman in 277. Not so many left in this race as the battle still rages for the lead though. And we're on the far side for the last time. Into turns 3 and 4, and it looks like Steve Smith could well have done enough. Goes a little bit wide, it's close, but he's there. And 44, Steve Smith wins it this time from Neil Hodgson in 277. Tom Boardman third in 277. So that's 44, 29, and 277. And that'll do, really, please, Andy. Lap of honour time, this time for the victorious Green Machine 44, Steve Smith. The rest of the place in second, 29. And we have yellow flags straight away, please, Mr. Starter, yellow flags. And it will be a complete restart, Andy, please, all cars back in their respective grades for a complete restart over the full race distance. So, red flags, and the reason quite clearly being for that incident right at the very start where 61 John Hay got out of sorts and got clobbered very, very hard indeed by fellow Yellow Top 371 Peter Wright, and naturally with that full force of the impact sideways on, John will have felt that, and quite rightly the St John's ambulance just sorted out, and all credit to the Steve Booth mechanics who have worked furiously on car 86, and he's going to join the lineup at the back of the yellows, I would expect. Come on, Steve, make it quick. So we just give world champion Rob Speak a bit of a push start. He's all clear. Come on, Bogey, come on. So we're on the rolling lap start for heat number 2 in the second leg of the Northwest Open Championship. Steve Booth joining them at the back for a second bite of the proverbial cherry. And look out from the start from the red tops, because they certainly don't hang about as soon as they see the drop of the green. The fastest on the circuit are 658 Dean Mason with a 1300 car, and world champion 218 Rob Speak itching to get going, and we're racing. Away we go then with Brian Barlow leading away from 396 Andy Powell until they get clear through the first turn. And Corbin gets a little sideways. Peter Wright dips his way through, but Scott Ford has spun. Steve Green in car 15, weaving his way through the whites and yellows from his blue green star, as Andy Powell in 693 leads this one. Scott Ford in trouble in car 610, and the steward just keeping an eye on that. So John Eddington there, trying to get back into the traffic as the leaders come through. 693, leading them. Up to second now goes 271, Wayne Halliwell. Further back, 863, battling the 216, Neil Fink. As the red top train is being led by 790, Mark Taylor. Wayne Halliwell spins out, Peter Wright bounces on the home straight. And 239, Jeff Coleman trying to get it through. Well up to the leader, and here he is, onto the home straight now, 693, Andy Powell leading from 396, Brian Barlow, in third place is 133, Simon Lang, 371, Peter Wright is there in third, ahead of 239, Jeff Coleman, 879, Mick Rockwell, 86, Steve Boone, on 216, Neil Fink, but here comes the charge, from 6518 Mason Hand, and 218 Ron Street, who shuts aside, 790, Mark Taylor. On the traffic on the far side as the leader comes through once again. 693, Andy Powell leading. 396, Brian Barlow in second place. 371, Peter Wright is there. 1239, Jeff Coleman. But the battle is on between Dean Mason and Ron Speed. On the far side, here comes the charge from the Superstars. 693, 396. And it will be halfway next time, Andy, please, halfway next time. Your leader is on the far side, approaching the turns now. 693, Andy Powell, and 15, Steve Green. And we're just checking on the condition of Steve Green on the far side, plenty of traffic to negotiate as they're coming through in a tremendous pace at 396. Brian Barlow has spun. The leader's coming through again, 693, still leading, 371, Peter Wright is in second place, ahead of 239, Jeff Coleman third, and here comes 6518 Mason, and 218 Rob Speed. The Lancaster bomber still holding his position ahead of the world champion, Rob Speed, but it will be 5 to go, start please. 5 laps to go next time, Rob Speed has taken out Dean Mason. Rob Speed takes out Dean Mason, and that was really hectic stock car racing. 693, Andy Powell leading this race. Can he keep it going? Andy Powell, and here he is into turn number 3. The challenge is on by 239, Jeff Coleman, the yellow top from Rochdale, with 4 laps remaining. That's the bumper on Andy Powell, and tries to hold out the challenge. 371, Peter Wright looking for the opportunity in third. And Rob Speed is back in turn as well. But it's 239, Jeff Coleman this time who leads. 3 laps left. 693, Andy Powell in that second place. Then we have 371, Peter Wright. 218, Rob Speed. Then 790, Mark Taylor. And 86, Steve Boone. And the laps are running out for Speedy, who had dealt with Dean Mason a few laps earlier. And it could well be that 239, Jeff Coleman is on his way to victory. 693, Andy Powell receives a big piece of a bumper from 371, Peter Wright, who in turn is under pressure from world champion Rob Speed. And here we go. We're on the last circuit. Jeff Coleman has done it off. He's into turn train for Rob Speed from the bumper on Andy Powell. Andy Powell is first wide. Rob Speed is through to second. Peter Wright is held out. So it's 239, Jeff Coleman leading from 218 Rob Speed. Third place was 693 Andy Powell. Then came 371 Peter Wright, 790 Mark Taylor, 86 Steve Boone, 732 Dal Spencer, 879 Mick Rockwell, 216 Neil Fink. And we'll bring the Reds out, please, Mr. Starter. That's enough. Again, for heaven's sake, Jeff, will you smile? well done to Jeff Coleman, 239. He's had a bit of a layoff from racing, but it certainly hasn't done him any damage at all. That was an excellent race put in by the Lancastrian yellow top. 239, Jeff. 99, 52. 120, Frank Birch. Number 2, Bill Dutton, 122 is Darren Anslow, and Baz Johnson in 911 in his British Formula Hot Rod at the back. It's going to be a very fast start. Let's see what happens. could be interesting. Already Baz Johnson through on the outside. Trying to get past Darren Anslow, and they're all bunching up into turn number 3. Ray Watkin at the front in car 99. Oh! And 2 of them have gone to the fence. 75 Dave Paul with nowhere to go. Mick Robertson is out in car 32. As Ray Watkin goes through with 120 Frank Birch. 122 Darren Anslow impeding the progress of 911. Baz Johnson is trying to nip through again and breaks the hard on into turn number 3. There's not a lot of room at the best times, but certainly not a lot of room on that corner now with the Capri firmly embedded in those wires. Ray Watkin going through in 99. 120 Frank Birch is next. Then we have 122 Darren Anslow, 911. Baz Johnson and number 2. Ben Button bringing up the rear. Remember, every time they go past those 2 stationary cars, what's Ray Watkin doing? What is Ray Watkin doing? That'll be halfway next time, please, Andy, for the Super Rods, with them having 16 laps. By that mistake by Ray Watkin, has really opened up the spin as Frank Birch comes through, right behind him now. Ray Watkin again going a little bit wide, maybe those brakes are getting a touch hot as Frank Birch piles on the pressure. Baz Johnson third now, and let's see if he can close up on the 2 lead Sierras. And he'll be fine next time, please. Frank Birch just trying to sense if he can squeeze through. Ray Watkin though having absolutely none of it. And surprisingly, Baz Johnson hasn't quite closed down the gap as I had first expected. Line in third, and it's 122 and number 2. Now a challenge from Frank Birch again as he gets that little bit closer, just a few inches between himself and the leader. They're running out of chances. Frank Birch beginning to pile on that pressure once more. Sensing that possibly turn 3 could be the place to make the charge, but get a little bit sideways there. And it's opened up the gap between himself and the lead line. 99, Ray Watkin on the far side as Darren Anslow gets sideways again. Down the home straight at 99, Ray Watkin wins from 120 Frank Birch. Baz Johnson across the line third. And 122 and number 2. So it was a hot race, but Ray Watkin doing his best and expertly holding out 120 Frank Birch, who tried throughout to outbox the 99 driver. So 99, Ray Watkin around for your applause, please, ladies and gentlemen. The skulls are out there. That's Carl in 177, 900, Dave Parkinson. We're on the rolling lap start. And again, Baz Johnson probably going to make pretty short shrift of the traffic, so accepting the anticipated result of 911 across the line, it will be interesting to see how the remainder of the formula go in this 12 lapper.
10 is Colin Pritchard, 210 Colin Hannington.
So Colin Hannington in 210, and number 10, Colin Pritchard. brother, racing as we go green in the hot rods with 7-11 leading from 117. Greg Smith next in 110 from Paul Scholes in car 17th and 27. Andy Lees in 78. Dave Patterson trying to get through on his outside in car 900. Roger Tattersall in his Mini. Looks a little bit tail happy as he goes through them corners, but here he comes. Nipping past Andy Lees in 122. Certainly beginning to roll a little bit as he goes through the corners, but the little Mini trying to keep with these larger cars and nip on the inside, and he gets past Baz Johnson indeed. How about that? So little Roger Tattersall trying to keep that little Mini all together on this tight and tricky tarmac oval this afternoon. He's trying to box out the little Mini. But here comes Roger Tattersall through past Purvis as Greg Smith gets all locked up and bounces off onto the infield in car 110. The lead is really hotly contested between Tony Green in 117 and 107. James Wallace, both of the Bolton Auto Club, as one of the Scholes brothers just flips the side of 711, bounces into the air but safely back on his wheels, and flying in third place as Baz Johnson continues on his merry way, and it will be 5 next time, please, Andy, for your lead car, and that is now 911. Baz Johnson through. There he is, 5 to go. Leading the rest of them, 117 from number 17 and 900 and 177, and it's very, very close indeed as Roger Tattersall nips by the spinning car of 78 Andy Lee. Colin Pritchard being overtaken on the outside by Roger Tattersall in 122, and that little Mini is a delight to see amongst all these Fords. Dave Patterson's gone and he's lost the wheel. Dave Patterson spins out, the tyre just went and he spun like a top. Dave Patterson, I would think, looking to retire, but I don't know whether he's aware that he's burst that rear wheel in car 900. Steve Wally in his famous Anglia car 6 gamely continuing on, but certainly not going on too well with engine problems. Lee cars going through. Baz Johnson overtaking the rest of them at the well, and the checker flag has dropped. Coming across the line in second will be 110 from 117, 177, 17 and 122. And we'll just keep them going to ensure that we get them all across the line. And that's a red flag, please, Mr. Startman. For the man, he's going pretty well this afternoon. But the rest of those drivers out there really enjoying pretty close racing as well. Out of it in 618 trying to get fired up again as 999 is your race leader. 28, he's got his indicators on here. This Vauxhall Cadet in a passion shade of purple as the lead cars come through at 999, he's buzzing. Hardy buzzing, 999 leading from 257, Peter Hardy. I think 133 is a lap down, 999 going into a spin, and 257 takes up the lead. Peter Hardy is there on the far side, under pressure not only from Paul Jordan in 132, but Gary Shuttleton himself in 319. And Shubby showing them right the way around. World Speedway winner of the first race this afternoon in the Bangers, lying in third place in 318, under pressure from 258, Chris Hart. So where are we now? Well, here we are, onto the home straight with 132, right there. In second, 319. Third place, 318. Then we have 258, 111, 109. And heavens knows what that black car is. We can't lap score him. We don't know who he is. Oh, so John Law goes into a spinning car 11, scratching the brickwork, we say. 122 going through. Wills. Oh, Gary Shuttleton's off. The boy race the car itself has expired, and that promotes 318 World Speed up into second place on the far side. Still with 258 Chris Hart for company. 512 goes into the park car 776. Paul Jordan, you can't miss him in 132 with the highlighted luminous stripes on that car. He's on the far side. And it will be 5 laps to go next time, please, Andy. 28 gone for the fence. The leaders are through. World Speed just off the hook as Peter Hardy runs a hand. Oh, Chris Hart's gone in. Chris Hart's gone in with treble one. That's Buzz at the wheel. Wally making a worry of himself in 133. Nearly rolls it on the infield, taking out 28 and 27 together, trying to get back into the action off the infield. 132, Paul Jordan still there. Oh, we've lost the tyre in no uncertain terms. And that's why we say keep away from the fence. Keep an eye on that loose wheel. And action left and loose there, so we were just having a look at Mr. Starter. Doing a little bit precarious stuff there with 3 laps remaining. And 318, so World Speed takes the lead. Chubby's decided to return to the racing. Looking for more Paul. World Speed leading. Into turn 4, onto the home straight. 132 Paul Jordan. In that second place is Paul. Then who have we got first? Well, it could be 109. And then 177 Andrew Walsh could well be 4th. But it's just beyond the observations at this stage. Dino can't be there in 618 because he went out earlier on. But the race leaders spread right the way around the circuit now. Nearly 2, I think, on the same lap. Here they are. 318, the winner, World Speed, winning race number 2 this afternoon from 132, Paul Jordan. Keep on going, Mr. Starters again across the line. 109, Jack Broderick gets across the line in 3rd. Then 177, Andrew Walsh. 111 in 5th. And 512. We'll give them the red flags at that stage, please, Andy. Fire applause, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Farm Track this afternoon. Driving car 318 in the Bangor start. World Speed. Has he not made it out? Oh, there he is. In the middle this time. 15 laps, apparently, for this race. It's the final for the Wharton Minis. Bit of a lengthy one. But ample opportunity for the likes of Boardman, or Steve Smith, or Hodson, who proved to be those in form this afternoon, try and prove themselves to be the best in the feature event. Can we have the kids off the dog track, please? 279. Who's he? Darren Greenegg. He's not doing very well at all. And 62, David Eccles slammed into him very hard indeed, much to his annoyance. And the reason for his speed was his flat tyre, and as he intimated to the those who were watching him on the far side. Well, he's already had 3 out on the far side, 62, 155 and 239. So that brings the field down tremendously. 44, 216, 29, 277. So 44 Reese leader from 216 Martin Lowe, 29 Neil Hodgson. Trying to nip through on the inside, and he can't afford to hang about because Tom Boardman is there, just waiting for the opportunity to nip on through. Duncan Greenegg refusing to pack in. Can we have 4 laps to go next time, please? Oh, and Tom Boardman takes out Martin Lowe, a similar place that he did in the previous race. And he tries to get back in the action as the lead has come through. 44 Steve Smith now looking for his second victory of the afternoon. Head of 29 Neil Hodgson. Tom Boardman looking fairly fired up there as he goes through the pits corner. Bouncing indeed. A little bit of a lacklustre final, but there still could be a chance for a change up front as Neil Hodgson gets back online. Reels in 44 Steve Smith, he's right there with half a chance of nipping on through. He's got it where he can, so it's 44 Steve Smith who wins it ahead of 29 Neil Hodgson. 277 Tom Boardman third, and 216 Martin Lowe in fourth. 44 Steve Smith, 29 Neil Hodgson, and 277 Tom Boardman. Your fourth place finisher was 216 Martin. So we're given the all clear, just waiting for the drop of the green on heat number 3 this afternoon for the twos. And away we go. With 396 Brian Barlow leading away. On the back, 6518 Mason, battling with 218 Rob Speed. 396 leading through Andy Marley just to get to the front in 693, currently in second place. We have 889 John Taylor, 881 Sean Ward. Leading the all-top charges, 879 Mick Rockwell, ahead of 239 Jeff Coleman, and 86 Steve Moon, who puts that footprint on the pitch corner. Leading the red tops, we have 790 Mike Taylor from 732, Darren Gibson, 218 Rob Speed under pressure from 6518 Mason, who puts the footprint on Speaky, and the 790 Bob Taylor goes into a half spin. High Speed Mason gets through on the inside. And John Ellington in the back, so Steve Mason takes Rob Speed into the wires. This is very interesting indeed. Not getting the better of that situation when he gets back into the action. And 86 Steve Booth, spun out with 371 Peter Wright. As we're checking on John Eddington, Markham in the fence. Your race leader, 396, Brian Barlow. Second place goes to 879, Mick Rockwell. Then we have 693, Andy Powell. 239, Jeff Coleman, and 889, John Taylor. Further back, Rob Street, or something past the biscuits by the look of it. Going clear, 618 Mason, spun out Rob Street, but Speedy recovered well, and Dean Mason is in hot pursuit. Another low-grade victor, Brian Barlow from Nottinghamshire. NFR sponsored, a very smart-looking Hickman car, leading this one quite comfortably at the moment from his one-grade start. And Darren Gibson having a go against Rob Street, the Sticky tries to get away. Only on the red top stick, wearing raw on speed, and he will be halfway. Next time, please, Andy. Halfway next time, your race leader on the far side. 396, Brian Barlow. 879, Mick Rockwell in second. Then we have 239, Jeff Coleman now in the third place, that car, handling superbly. 216, Neil Fitz moving into fourth, ahead of 693, Andy Powell. 15, Steve Green, 97, 90, Mark Taylor. And we have the three lead cars going out at 216, Neil Fitton is your race leader. 216, Neil Fitton leading from 239, Jeff Coleman. And 693, Andy Powell. Where is Speed? Here he is, lying in fifth place. This is going to be a fairly close race indeed. 216 leading heat number 3 this afternoon. And there will be 5 to go next time, please, Andy. 216 on the far side, leading 239, Jeff Coleman. 790, Mark Taylor in third, leading the Reds on charge. And 693, Andy Powell. 15, Steve Reed. And 218, Rob Speed. Big damage apparent to that 860 car, and 216 Neil Fitton will see 4 to go. He's leading, but for how much longer? Because here comes Jeff Coleman with the challenge. Very, very close indeed, they're neck to neck on the far side, and Jeff Coleman trying to stick through. Neil Fitton will try and get back on him, but he's gone through. On the inside, they're trying to pay the compliment. 790 Mark Taylor in there with his challenge as well, on the top 4 are all together now. In heat number 3, here was Mark Taylor and Rob Street with the bumper. And he's through the second with 2 to go. Here comes the challenge from the world champion, Rob Street. The air filter has gotten loose on that world champion car, but he's not slowing down. The bumper is in. Jeff Coleman trying to hold on. He's not very well indeed. And Rob Street is through to lead. The world champion leading race number 3 this afternoon. It's been a superb one. A 5-way fight indeed. But Rob Street has made it count. He's through to lead this one. Into Grand Prix, out of form, the checker flag. And Rob Street on his own circuit wins heat number 3. Ahead of 790 Mark Taylor, and 239 Jeff Coleman, 216 Neil Fitton, 658 D Mason, 15 Steve Green, 50 James Osborne, 693 Andy Powell, 732 Darren Gibson, 879. And that's the red flag, please, Andy. Red flags. The point scoring day to become the 1995 Northwest Open champion is world champion 218 Rob Speed. Robson, roll to leading car 52. So thundering down the home straight into turns 1 and 2, 52 going clear. Number 2 trying to impede the progress of Frank Birch in 1-2-0, but he's having none of that. And the all-pink machine with the highlighting yellow stripe into second place. Ray Watkins trying to move through, likewise he car 99. He's on the outside challenging for third, onto the back straight to go. It's 52, Mick Robertson, your race leader in the Demon Black Machine. The reigning English champion in the National Super Rods. These are big cars to negotiate this circuit, and they're doing it at a tidy pace. 52 from 120, 99 at number 2 and 122. So 52, Mick Robertson leading. Comes from Slough, 95 English champion, British and English champion in 93, and he was national champion in 94. Second place we have 120, Frank Birch from Kidderminster, 1995 champion of the world indeed with that car. He's a civil engineer, company director, and has raced Super Rods for 5 years. You can tell that I'm reading this, of course. Third place going to 99 Ray Watkins, Ray hailing from Scotland. He's a garager by trade, and the team of Super Rods spins 85. It will be 5 laps to go halfway next time, please, Andy. I'm sorry, halfway next time. Thank you. 52, Mick Robertson leading from 120 and 99. Continuing with our resume of who is who out there. Bill Cook, driving car 2 from Stoke-on-Trent. There's Murray driver owner, who started with Super Rods last year. And at the back is 122, Darren Onslow from Kidderminster. 5 to go, next time please, Andy. This is Darren's first year with the Super Rods. It's 52 from 120, 99. Then we have number 2 and 122. Looking ready. Everybody holding station. Going down the last stand, 3 remaining. Frank Birch winning a concerted effort to reel in the race leader, Mick Robertson, in 52. The gap between them is coming down just a little bit, but I think you will really have to pull out the unexpected to win this race. Back straight for the last time, Mick Robertson, comfortable through to win this one, the English champion across the line, at a 120 Frank Birch, and 99 Ray Watkins, your 4th and 5th, but number 2, and a 122.
She'll lay your heart home. She got that day. She'll take a tumble on you, roll you like you would die.
Right, so there's your winner, 52, Mick Robertson. We're still laughing in this box, like, but I think we better start racing. Let's get ready to rumble. With 102, Colin Pritchard in the front seat leads him away. 711, J.D. Wallace. Tony Green in 117. Then it's to a 110. Apparently that's Linda Smith at the wheel of that car this afternoon. So already very close up ahead with Colin Pritchard there having to give second best. Well, it could well be actually came back to see Colin Pritchard again. Darling! That's the name of the line. So 117 at the lead. Tony Green leading from 102. 110 Linda Smith in third. And 17 Paul Scholes. 900 Dave Patterson is there as Miles Johnson begins to make his way through the traffic. Paul Scholes with the checkered flag route, lying in 6th place up the moment in 177, normally accustomed to being a regular winner here at the Bolton Stock Car track, but not having his own way this afternoon by any means. Miles Johnson now nimbling his way through. Lying in third, the one on the right, quite sharpish there. As they come through to pass some of the back markers. 117, Tony Green leading by a healthy margin. Tony Green in the green car. And that was very close indeed. There was Miles Johnson for getting through. Superb piece of driving there by the A-class driver. Driving a Formula hot rod, which is basically one grade down from national specifications. But my hot rod group here, unfortunately this afternoon, allowed to partake with these lesser powered machines, and about to gobble up the race leader now. Very swiftly and smoothly, there he is through again. 911 leader. 117 now, down to second place. 900 Dave Patterson is in third. 17 Paul Scholes in fourth. And then 177 Carl Scholes. 102 Mark Pritchard. Looks to have some of those back markers. 711 Jamie Wallace at number 6. Steve Worley. 991 going through to take another victory quite obviously, but got back with a second place between 117 and 900. Sorry about this, Andy, but we have 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go, please now, Andy, I'm sorry. For this last circuit for second place as Miles Johnson goes on the far side for the last time. Dale Patterson and 117 Tony Green locked in battle, and it looks like the Mark 1 Escort is going to outdo the Mark 2. 911 has crossed the line. 900 is second. Third place 117. Fourth went to 17. Fifth was 177. Sixth place will be 102. Then came 27. 110 and number 6. Oh, we'll have a red flag, please. 02, Mark Pritchard. 7th place went to 27, the man only known as Purvis. 8th place was 110, Linda Smith. In 9th was 6, and coming up, please, all banger drivers ready for their race. Immediately, please, we want you lined up in the pits and ready to come out on track straight away.
The banger goes, we'll do this 16 laps. Do the banger 10 laps and then into DD. 8. Or 10 for Cat. Yeah, no.
Right, so 16 racing laps for this all-comers race for the Formula 2s. And we're green! 95 on a lead in the lane, 693. Trying to go well cleared at this early stage. It's going to be a clean and fast start with the two best drivers out on the circuit. Dean Mason and Mark Taylor certainly not hanging about there. Mark Taylor puts the bumper in. Oh, and Paul Lindley spinning out, and here comes the traffic in a very, very difficult position. 238 there, to keep an eye on him as that speed goes by. 693 Andy Powell, then through on the inside. Number 50, James Osborne, second from 396, Brian Barlow. Oh, and that is a very difficult chicane indeed. Dean Mason getting on the inside of Darren Fitson as 15. Steve Green goes into a spin ahead of Dean Mason there. Andy Powell leading this race. The challenge on for second between Brian Barlow in 396 and number 50, James Osborne, and Andy Powell's gone to the fence. Andy Powell in the fence, that's a surprising mistake there by the race leader, and the rest of us having coming on through. Here now comes 239, Jeff Coleman to challenge for the lead. Brian Barlow trying to get back on with Jeff Coleman there at the outside leading. Unfortunately, Paul Lindley has managed to fire that car and he's clear. 239 from 396, 86 Steve Boogie moving into third place. 216 Neil Fitton throws that car in fourth. Further back, 658 Dean Mason again about to engage in battle with 218 Rob Speed. And then down the home straight now, keep your eyes on please too. Speed about to try and nip through on the inside. Dean Mason going around on the outside and chooses the better line indeed there. As the leader comes through, 239. And it will be halfway next time, please, Andy. Halfway next time. 239. Jeff Coleman is coming through down the home straight. Here's your lead driver. 396. Brian Barlow second. In third now, 216. Neil Fitton getting the better of Steve Boogie Boo, who seems to have broken a half shaft, and he's being powered on one wheel only and has to retire to the infield. That elevates 658 Dean Mason up the places ahead of 218 Rob Speed. Again, keep your eyes on these two drivers on the home straight. 658 versus 218, and Dean Mason gets a little bit sideways on the pressure from Rob Speed, and consequently Speed is through on the inside. Oh, and he's going to need 5 laps to go next time, please. 239, Jeff Coleman, your race leader, and there must be a little bit of oil out on the circuit from Steve Boone's car as they get a little bit tail happy into this pits corner. 239, a one-way clear, 218, Rob Speed in third place behind 216, Neil Fitton. Dean Mason trying to come back now on the inside of 396, Brian Barlow. 790 Mark Taylor trying to keep in touch. Rob Speed from his lap handicap into second place for the third time this afternoon. And Neil Fitton had the cheekiness to have a little bit of poke there on that before Dean Mason dips on through on the inside as well. 239 from 218. 658 Dean Mason in there, and you can hear the yowl of that 1300cc car above the dreary drone of those 2 litres. 239, Jeff Coleman now, looking as if he's going to have done enough to hang on to this lead. As we will see the last lap board next time. Rob Speed in a hot pursuit. As we see this last lap board, Jeff Coleman just having to negotiate the back marker, Steve Green in car 15. And here we go to across the line in first place. 239 Jeff Coleman. In second, 218 Rob Speed. Then came 658 Dean Mason. In third was 790 Mark Taylor. Third place went to 216 Neil Fitton. Then we have 396 Brian Barlow. 371 Peter Wright. 732 Darren Kitson. And number 50 James Osborne. Now that's the red flag, please. Andy, to conclude the proceedings in the Formula 2. Jeff Coleman about to take his lap of honour. Waving the checkered flag and trophy. 239 Jeff Coleman for the second time today. So let's have the bangers straight out onto the circuit now, please. We need to crack on with this. Well, sounds like after umpteen points, I'm sure. And we're off. 10 laps, racing style, if you can call Bangers racing, and then DD, every lap for himself, anywhere on the circuit. So number 11, John Law, is leading from 70, 76, 111, 192 and 501. Gary Shuttleton already shoving his way through in car 319. Andrew Walton on 77. Rob Speak, surprisingly a spinner in 318. So come on then, who are you cheering for? Gary Shuttleton making light work of the opposition. Getting the better of Paul Jordan in 132. Nicely negotiate the chicane, that down to Boston in 192. And you can hear the roar of that engine in 319. That car has seen better days, but he's out there having fun this afternoon. Gary Shuttleton in 319 into second behind 776. 132, Paul Jordan in third, then it's 111 and 133. Looks like Gary had enough of that chicane and decided to remove it himself. That's cost him a place. It's 776 from 132 and 319. 25 has to go next time, please, Andy. Gary Shuttleton gets rid of one. No mention about that paper hard went to the wires. So 776 the leader from 319, and they're on the far side now. Will Speaks a lap down, so 132 Paul Jordan in third place. 111 goes and hits that John Law car. And 5 points, number 11. And they move the chicane. Ahead of Pezzo in 776, the man at the wheel is Dave Cox. Looks like Will Speaks making his way back into it now. Flying in third place up the road, trying to power around the outside of 776. 132, Paul Jordan negotiating 133, number 10, 512. And Dino is 618. And we're running out of laps, anticipating a fair number of survivors for the Destruction Derby. On to the last. It's 319 from 318 and 776. Then it's 132. And into the corner for the last time, and across the line they come. 319, your race leader, from 318, 776. Number 132 in fourth, 512, Josh Invader. Then number 10, 618, 27. And green flag it, please, Andy. It's time for DD. Keep your heads down. Dino doesn't want to play. Gary Shuttleton will. Well, he's anything for a lap. Look, Gary, you won't get rid of cars by being out on your own, so go and find one to play with. Well, 776 have a go at 111. Will Speak in the Destruction Derby in a car that looks almost unmarked. What a banger, of course. John Law goes into a spin in number 11, 512, looking to make prey of 111 as he goes up the far side. Less chess playing, gentlemen. Let's find some action. Who's going to have a go? Oh! Mad Mick had a go, but he missed. 512, looking for some prey. Number 10 having a swipe. 318 Will Speak. Oh! That was a big one. I bet he felt that. That was really big. That's Reds. Reds, please, because he's hurt.
Yeah, that's finished now.
Right, that'll do, I'm afraid. Stopped in the interest of safety, quite obviously. And because we're racing against the clock, we'll have to call it a draw for today. And unfortunately, a no result for the Destruction Derby. So the Destruction Derby is called a draw. Benito against the clock, and due to a steward's decision in light of the incident involving 776 and 512, that is the end of proceedings for the day. We'll just give you the results for the last race of the Bangers. 6-5-8 Dean Mason again about to engage in battle with 2-1-8 Rob Speed.